Well, they've finally done it. Those wild and crazy madmen at the House of Mouse have finally pushed us past the point of no return. Going to Magic Kingdom, Walt Disney World in 2026 is going to cost you a pretty penny. In fact, a lot of pretty pennies. Now, over $300 per person per day when you include all of the expenses. We'll tell you whether or not that's too expensive for the average family. Folks, it's a blue sky kind of day, and yes, that little bluebird is on our shoulder. Thank you for hurrying on over to the channel that continues to give you the news you need to know, and often before the drive-bys even get a whiff of it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about Disney World today. As we do, click the like button, drop a comment down below, let us know, are you planning to attend any of the theme parks next year? And if so, which of those it might be? All right, folks, take a look at this. Disney World is more expensive than it's ever been, and it's about to get far worse. Geekspin has this one. It's by Sharain. Says ticket prices at Disney World surpassed $200 for the first time in history. We're going to tell you it's way more than that. Christmas and New Year's visitors will pay a historic premium, while savvy guests can save $70 by visiting during the slower seasons. Get ready. We got a lot to say about this one. We all have fond memories of Disney World, the magic, the churros, that slightly creepy It's a Small World ride that's been stuck in your head since 1987. But if you're planning a trip to the most magical place on earth next year, it's worth knowing that the price of admission is about to hit a new milestone. Starting in 2026, Magic Kingdom tickets will reach a jaw-dropping $209 per day during the busiest holiday season, specifically those prime dates around Christmas and New Year's when everyone and their grandmother decides they need to see Cinderella Castle. That's up from $199 during the same period in 2025. But folks, that's not including taxes. You include taxes, you easily get to $250. And then if you include the almost required now lightning lane passes so that you can skip the lines, which they've driven up to insane levels by manufacturing a system that does so as opposed to crowds doing it, well, you're at $300 a pop. Now, before you start drafting angry letters to Bob Iger, it says, let's be clear. Not every day will cost you a small fortune. Disney uses date-based pricing, so tickets fluctuate based on demand. During the slower months like August and September, you can snag Magic Kingdom admission for a comparatively reasonable $139. Still not cheap, but at least you won't need to take out a second mortgage. Culture, there's just one problem with this. Do you know how many days they have at the 139, we believe, in 2026? You got it, Culture. 2 total days that Disney has put out there so that they can say starting at. But then you're going to pay way more on 354 days of the year. Culture, we've now reached the point where in 2026, people are looking to pay $300 or more just to get through the doors of Magic Kingdom. Culture, is this affordable? And maybe they'll just continue to hum right along. I don't know. But what are your thoughts on whether or not Disney can continue to pump in the crowds at $300 per day?
I think this will backfire very quickly. I don't think that people are going to be willing to pay that for a compromised experience. Consider the giant system of walls that's in Magic Kingdom alone right now, let alone other places and other parks. The parks don't have a lot of new things to offer other than a new paint job. And aside from that, there isn't anything there that I think is going to draw anybody. Even the new relighted or new light colored Tron attraction. This is a poor response to the company across town. Universal's doing far better, offering far more for far less now. This is definitely delineating an extreme price difference between Comcast Universal's offerings and Disney's offerings. And frankly, it's a little bit easier to get to everything at Universal than it is to, try to use Disney transportation to get anywhere. So, I mean, there's 1,000 reasons why this is a bad idea. And the novelty that they've been enjoying some success with of the per cap spending isn't worth it because that's an unsustainable pursuit.
Ron, you're not necessarily a theme park guy.
No, not lately.
So when we talk about $300 to get into a theme park, Ron, we're not including hotels. We're not including food. We're just saying to get into Disney, $300. Ron, what could you do for $300 a day if we took away hotel and food? And it's just to get in there. What could you do, Ron, for $300 a day that sounds like a much better time?
I could actually take my family to a very nice kosher restaurant and even order dessert.
Even dessert. Chocolate cake for Ron. $300 is a lot. $300 is a lot of money just to get in the door. I mean, that is a big time cover charge essentially for going into Disney World. Vash, it's becoming prohibitive, I believe, for a lot of Americans. You talk about a family of four, we're at $1,200 for a single day, and that's before we pay for food, and those food prices are expensively high.
Very, very high indeed. I mean, it's the mousetrap, right? So you have to pay for inflating prices for lodging, and we've seen at least the deluxe level that explode in recent years. Obviously, with the upswing in DVC and so forth, you have food quality not only diminishing, portion sizes reducing, and obviously going up in price. Now you have a diminished experience with Walt Disney World, as we're seeing on screen right now, where unfortunately you have a bunch of investments actually going into the parks, but they're one, taking away things that people beloved, and two, it's going to be 3 to 5 years before those investments actually come online. I think at similar price points, what are you seeing Universal doing? I mean, Universal offers a lot in comparison. I think that's why their numbers look very, very healthy. I think today's earnings call revealed that they're saying 20% plus year over year from their theme parks division in terms of revenue. That's a dramatic figure given that they only had 6 parks before. They have 7 parks now, and you're seeing a 20% increase right there. But it's not just Epic Universe. It's the surrounding parks as well, offering a lot of value, a lot of new things to do, like the Mega Movie Parade, for example, a sensational nighttime activation that they have over there. Even DreamWorks Land to a certain extent, and Hollywood's going to be adding Fast and Furious. These constant investments keep people coming back. Versus Disney, yeah, they're investing, but a lot of those things not coming online for a certain period of time. And unfortunately, for $300 a day, $200 a day, whatever the price may be, that's just not good enough.
Now, the average cost of going on a cruise, just to give some people some idea of this, Cruise Market Watch says that the average cost of a cruise is about $193 per day, and that's all inclusive. $193 per day versus $300 at Disney just to walk in. The average Broadway ticket right now, according to KenDavenport.com, average Broadway ticket is $123 if you want to do Broadway, and that's a multi-hour experience. And if you want to go to the number 1 rated theme park right now in America, according to TripAdvisor, Dollywood it's a little bit expensive, but $125 for adults to go to Dollywood for a day. Meanwhile, Disney, when you add it all up, you include the taxes and everything, you're at $300. $300. Culture, when you look at all the fun stuff people can do, and we're not even talking about the national parks, we're not even talking about some of those roadside attractions. Culture, it's almost cheaper. Just go to Monaco, man, versus Disney World.
No, and that's, a conversation we've been having now for, I think, the better part of a year, is you can actually travel to a lot of exotic locations and enjoy a full family vacation for far cheaper. My trip to Alaska, I did an Alaska cruise very recently in the last year, and I will tell you, that was extraordinary. What an amazing experience. I got a chance to, explore the very Great White North in Alaska. And I even got to stop in Canada to say hi to those folks and do a lot of A. But that was far less expensive than traveling for 5 days to Disney World, even with the flights to get, over to Seattle. And I didn't even get killed in Seattle. So we're already on top of the world. So
Disney Tourist Blog, I think, just had an article that we covered, Pro, on that Park Place. So it'll be coming very soon there on the channel. But they just covered that you can go to Tokyo Disneyland or Tokyo Disneyland Resort for far cheaper, significantly cheaper, I should say, than Walt Disney World. And when you consider the offerings that resort has on offer, and 2, you're in a new country basically with Tokyo or Japan, right? It might make a lot more sense, especially if you've maybe visited Walt Disney World in the last 5 to 10 years.
That's right, folks. It's cheaper to go to a whole new world, a whole new Disney World in Japan, than to just stop on by Florida these days. It's a decision that Disney has made. Will it pay off in 2026? Well, I think it might stick it to them, because this is flat out unaffordable. $300 a day for families, $1,200 for a family of 4. Say no more. Average folks simply can't pay for the mouse anymore. Well, folks, we've come to the end of another video of pure excellence and fun. Explaining entertainment, keeping you ahead of the culture curve, that's what we hope you believe we've just done. And why should you believe it? Well, because we've done our very best to make it so. To be true, to be factual, and to do what the mainstream, so-called access journalists simply won't. Folks, you can help share this out across the fruited plains of YouTube by clicking the like button, share, subscribe, click it, stick it to the algorithms. It is the notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. And folks, as we get ready to say sayonara for now, we ask that you keep learning, keep growing, and wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep having fun.
Jump into the water.
Why listen to music made by people and companies who really don't like you? Check out Vacation Radio today and prepare for all new content made by the people behind the WDW Pro channel. It's the place you need for all the music. That should be fun.
Want it all, so I give them cannonball. Yeah!
Hundreds of songs, every genre you can imagine. Listen live on YouTube and enjoy a set list that's always sunny. It's Vacation Radio.
Arizona. Pineapple pizza, Hawaiian ice freeze, yeah. Can't wait to be up. 3 days of you and me.
What are you waiting for? Every WDW Pro video has a link to Vacation Radio in the video description. Try it out and subscribe today.